Hey guys, this is a Hunter original ceiling fan. It is the Ornate Reversair version, and I don't believe I've ever seen this particular Ornate bottom plate before. Maybe I have and I'm forgetting. It's also got solid oak blades, which is also not something you see commonly. This is a genuine Hunter Robbins Myers light kit, and I love the glass. This is one of the few occasions where I bought a fan and made sure that they sent the glass as well, because I love that glass. But it is a genuine Hunter product. It's labeled Hunter, or actually labeled Robbins Myers rather. There's the Hunter tag, and let's see if we can get on top of the motor and get the model number. I'm sure it's going to be the same. It's going to be a 22 something something. All of that. Let's see, where is it at? There we go. Can you see it? I can't see it. Hopefully you guys can see it, because I can't see it on my phone. Okay, well, you get the idea. And then with the light off. So let's have fun with the decade box. High. High. We can go all the way to 10 and still not start it. Drawing 0.59 amps. So let's start with 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 started it. Yep. Starts with 15 microfarads. It's drawing 0.87 amps. So that's our low. And that's a nice low. Okay, let's go up by 5s. 20, 1.3. Still pretty slow. 25, 1.8. $25 makes a good medium low. Let's try 30, 2.39. Pretty close to high. That's moving some good air there. Okay, we're right around high. Let's see. Yeah, it's hard to really gauge. High is 2.52. 30 is 2.52, but it jumps around. So we're just going to stick with. And this seems to be going faster than some shaded pool originals that I have. This one's really putting out. I don't know if there's any reason to do the airflow test. We've done it a million times with originals. But it never ceases to be impressive. If anything, like I said, I think this is outperforming some of the shaded pool originals that I have. It seems to be a later one, so maybe the design is improved. Okay, here's what I want to do. I'll let it spin down. What? My phone made an error message, but I guess it had nothing to do with the video. It said, unfortunately, YouTube has stopped, but that's okay. We're not using YouTube to record this. A good spin down. No, we're still on. That's why we're it's not a good spin down time. We're on 10 microfarads, and 10 microfarads, I guess, is enough to keep it going, but it won't start from 10. I was like, that's a good spin down time. I fooled myself. Always make sure you zero out the decade capacitor, otherwise you'll be foolish like me. So here's what I wanted to do. We'll let it stop. I was like, yeah, I really oiled the mess out of that, didn't I, huh? Well, maybe, but oak is starting to grow on me. I'm not a fan of oak, but these look nice, and I liked it on the Thomas too. Here's what I'm going to do. First of all, I'm going to start from high, and you just watch the amp meter. Okay. I'm going to stop it. I'm going to stop it by hand too, because we've seen it spin down more than... I'm going to reverse the blades. This is Reversair, so you have to push it in. I might not be able to hold the camera and do this at the same time, so let's see. Nope. Okay, well that's why I have places to put the camera. Okay, do the same thing. Let's watch the amp meter. Now remember, the motor is actually turning the same way, but the blades are different. So it is actually a higher current draw in reverse. Back in the days of the Yahoo group, I posted pictures of some Reversairs in a Burger King, and some had some blades reversed and some blades not reversed. Never a good idea. Somebody's car is loud. The song that's in my head now is Food, Glorious Food from the musical Oliver. Don't ask me why. Okay. Decade capacitor 10. 0.51 and no movement. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15 is where we started before. 15 will not start. Let's try 16. No, 16 won't do it. 17. This now requires 17 in reverse. That's ridiculous. Why would it require that much more? Let's try it again. 1, 2, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, in reverse it requires 17. Did not realize it was that much more drag on the motor. Just gonna nope. There it goes. Okay, let's just for comparison's sake, let's try 27. So 17 is our low. 27 is our medium. That's actually not bad. It's a little bit slow. Let's just do 30. That's too close to... It's 18. That's better. Sorry, 18:27. It's been another long day. Here's your 27 again. Yeah. Okay, last up is the solid state control. And I'm trying to decide whether to do the solid state control with a fan and a forward or reverse. You know what? It's late enough that I'm feeling ridiculous. Let's do half and half. Let's turn 2 blades in forward and 2 blades in reverse. I know it's a terrible idea, but let's try it. Because why not? It is good spin down time. Even when I don't leave the decade cap on. Okay. So I'm going to turn this one back around. This one back around. I've never done this before that I can recall. It certainly makes for an interesting looking fan. I've actually seen a catalog fan exactly like that with the 2 blades turned in like that. So we'll try with the solid state control. Oh wow, it's starting at a very low current draw. I guess these do much better with solid state controls than they do with capacitors. Interesting, we're down at 0.24, 0.25, 0.26, 0.27, 0.3. No, maybe that was a fluke. 0.32, 0.35, 0.4. No, it's starting to go. It didn't start till close to an amp with the capacitors, but with the solid state control, it's not going to keep going. It's going to stall. Okay. 0.5, 2, 5, 5. We're at 0.65 at the moment. I think the battery's going out in my amp meter. Amp meter was getting a little confused there. We're up to 0.85, so I guess it wasn't a big difference between capacitors. I'll add this blade arrangement as another don't try this at home sort of thing. Okay, that's 0.84, eighth of a turn, 1.36, eighth of a turn, 1.98, and the remaining eighth of a turn is high. It appears to go much slower with this. It's drawing a much higher current. It's up to 2.8. So clearly this is very hard to the motor, so we won't let it keep working. But, well, because that was such a big difference for the motor, let's try it with the solid state control with all of them forward. Solid state. We're at 0.35. Maybe. Nope. Okay. 0.5. 0.6. 0.73. Yeah. Excuse me. Not that much different as far as when the solid state is involved. Last time I think it was like 0.8 or something, and now it's 0.73. Eighth of a turn, 1.37. Eighth of a turn, 1.96. Now, Sly and the Family Stones, I want to take you higher, stuck in my head. Just seeing how bright the light has to be before the fan will start if they're on the same control. A lot of restaurants had arrangements like that, especially in the 80s. They'd have a bunch of fans, and the fans would have lights, and oftentimes they would all be on these same massive dimmers as the as all the lights, you know. And as long as you had the fan on the same circuit as the light, it didn't hurt it to have it on a dimmer. And you know, a lot of these restaurants from that era, that was the look you wanted. Okay. Time for bed. Start packing up while that spins down for the final time, and I've had 1,000 schedule changes in this week, before and after the Fanimation trip, but potential good news for you guys. I might have a chance. I do have a fan arriving in the mail tomorrow, and I may actually have time to do a video. I have a rather important gig tomorrow, but that got postponed, and instead I had a rather important studio session tonight, which is why I'm here so late. Of course, you don't know that. It doesn't really matter what time it is filming. I think it's like 3 a.m. But I wanted to unpack and test this. So, thanks for watching.